Welcome back everyone. In this video, we will create a filterable and a sortable component using React.js. Like we can search the data, list of data, and we can sort it by field, title, like description, or we can sort type. It means like ascending and descending. So let's do it. Okay, for example, we have these posts. This is the title and this is the description. I used AA and BB because of that to see the comparison. Okay, whenever we apply these sort or sort type or search, so we can see that easily. Okay, we can understand very easily. Let's, for example, I want to search this one. Okay, for A. So let's write like at it will just take at those title which contains 4 times A, like this, 4 times, and also 4 times. Okay, and this is the search functionality. Okay, so like this, but if there is nothing, so it will display as empty list like this. And now let's move to the sort field. For example, we want to sort it based on title. Okay, the sort field is title and we want to sort it descending order. Right now that is on ascending order. Okay, it don't affect that. Let's make it descending. So look at first, it is sorted based on title and descending order. So let's make it description. Right now that is descending, let's make it ascending. This is now based on description. Okay, let's for example search something. So yeah, just searching something like this, and yeah, let's make it description. Let's make it descending. Right now look at, and ascending, so you can see the title, descending, so we can see that this is all about the search and the filter functionality that we will build in this video. Like these are very important concept in web development that you should know about how to search the data, how to sort it by your own self without any library or package use. So let's start. Okay, to create this project, so I have created the React app and a fresh React app, and we have this app.jsx. We will write our code inside this app.jsx. So first of all, we need to have our array. Okay, array app lists our data. You can fetch it from the database or from an API, but I have written it manually. Okay, in this file content.jsx, and here we have a list object, an array of objects. Look at, we have this posts array and we have these objects, title and description. It contains title and description. So let's close it and I will import this inside app.jsx. Import posts from assets / content.jsx. So let's create a variable. For that we can use these posts also to display the data, but I will create a separate variable to assign posts to that. Const let's create that list set list is equal to use state, and we will assign posts to that. Now let's display the data. So to display the data, for that we will use and let's for example have a div element, and inside that we will display the data. That is like list dot map, and we will get post, and let's print the data inside this div element. Here I will assign class name card, and inside this we will display our data. The title would be like h2 tag, and inside this let's display post dot title, and down from that we will have a p tag, and here we will display the post dot description. So let's display, let's run our application. Let's close this one, npm run dev, so it will run our React app. Press Ctrl and click this link, so it will open it in the Chrome browser. So React, let's change the title also. Just come here to the index. The title is filter sort. So yeah, it looks like this. Okay, this is our data. I have assigned the CSS styles. This, let's check the CSS code. Okay, this is the CSS code I have assigned just to the card dot card. So this a few line of code, so I will just use it for other design. Okay, so for right now for this, okay, these lists I have assigned this CSS code. So after displaying that, if there was no record, it means if the list was empty, so then we will display a message which show to us that no record or empty list. So for that we can simply use list dot length. If the length was 0, so what we will do, so we will just use and ampersand sign, and we will display empty list like this. If the list was empty, so it will display as this message, empty list or no records. Now let's create on the top of this OK3 the search input field. So let's create that. Okay, just come here, and here we will create a forum, and inside this forum we will have the a search field. So let's create a div element inside this, a span tag, and inside this I will write search. Let's assign for example a class name span, or we don't need that. Input type search, placeholder search. Let's save it and let's check it now. So it looks like this right now. So now to this search field, let's, whenever we write something in this input field, we will store that in a variable. So let's create a variable for that. Const query set query. The default value is an empty string, and just come here, and here we will add unchange event, input event. So we will just call handle change function. So let's create now handle change function. Just come here, const handle change, and we will create this function, and now we will implement the search functionality inside this handle change function. So now we will create a variable for that. Okay, results name, we will name it results is equal to with the we will use this posts, okay, to filter posts dot filter. We will use filter function, and inside this we will get post. And now let's filter our data. First of all, we will check app, and here we will get an event also. If e dot target dot value was equal to with empty string, so return posts. If there was no value inside input field, so we will return back the posts. It means the whole data. So else we will return just post title. Okay, we would like to search based on title, so that's why we will use this post, and we will just use the title. Okay, we will just search based on title. Dot to lowercase, we will change this to lowercase sometimes. Okay, we should convert all the data to lowercase to search. Dot to lowercase, I think the function is like this. Dot includes, okay, we will use the includes function. Inside this we will write either target dot value dot to lowercase like this. And down from that, what we will do, we will just first of all call set query, and we will assign e dot target dot value. And what else we need, we just want to assign to, okay, just come here, we will call set list, and we will assign the results to that. We will just update our list. Let's save it and we will try it now. Just come here, and that is okay. Let's search it. It is not working. Let's refresh it once. Yeah, it is not working. Guys, it is not working. So we should check it. Let's check it. Yeah, we have used list. That is okay. Search input on change, handle change. That is okay. So the problem is that we should change this title, okay, to string. This is a string with us. So let's save it now and we will try it now. Let's just come here. Yeah, that is working. Let's search it again. Look at, if there is nothing, so it will display as empty list. Nothing has been found. So this was the search functionality that we have implemented. It was all about the search. Now we will move to other functionality like the sort functionality. Let's first of all add the design, okay, the input fields for that. So just come here, and here we will create another div element. So inside this, let's create a span tag, and that is sort field. We can assign a class name span. And now let's create a drop down. So we will use select tag, and name is like that is field. And let's remove the id. Inside this, we will have option, and the value is the default value title. And here we will just write none. Let's duplicate it, make it title. Yeah, that is okay for the title and description. Let's save it. So this was all about the sort field. Let's create another div element for the sort by, and let's change these values, ascending, none, and make it copy this, paste it here, and paste it here. This is descending, descending. So let's save it. Let's check it. Yeah, we have these fields: title, description, and ascending and descending. So now let's first of all we will apply, okay, that sort field. Like whenever we press title and description and we will search sort, we will select, okay, the search field when we select ascending and descending. So it means that let's implement the sort functionality. So let's first of all create two state variables. So const, the first one is sort field, set sort field is equal to use state. The default sort field is title, and let's create one another variable const which is sort by, set sort by is equal to use state, and that is the default one is ascending. And we will create one another variable that we need, which is the results. Okay, we will store whenever we sort our data, so we will store the result in this variable const results, set result. So that is okay. So after creating these variables, now let's create first of all the sort function. Okay, we need to create the sort function, then we will move to just store values inside these two variables. So let's create sort function const, and we will create the sort function, sort function. And to this function, what we will do, we will just pass three values to this function. The first value is result, and the second one is sort type or sort by, and the third one is sort field. So just I will change, this is sort, yeah, that is sort by, don't worry. Okay, so first of all we will check if the sort by order was ascending, so then we will sort for the ascending. If that was descending, so then we will sort for the descending order. So let's do it. Okay, if sort by is equal to with ascending, so what we will do, then we will just it means that we will sort our data. Okay, so result dot sort, we will use sort function, and inside this sort function we will use compare function. So the compare function take two arguments, it means two objects, a and b, for example. Okay, we have assigned a and b names to that, and now we will compare these two objects. So to compare these two objects, what we will do, we will, let's first of all the first object, okay, the a object. So now we will just want to sort based on which, based on title or description. So for that we need to write this sort field. Okay, if the sort field was a title, so it will sort based on title. If that was description, so it will sort based on description. So for the ascending order, what we do, we just write if a sort field was lower than b sort field, so what it will do, it will assign, it will return -1, else it will return 1. So this is the order. Okay, it has three values in return, -1 and 1 and 0. If that was equal, if two values were equal, so it will return the 0. If the first value of first subject was lower than, so it will return -1. If that was greater than, so it will return 1, positive 1. So it is the ascending order. Now we will implement the descending order also. Copy this, paste it here, and change this to descending order. So here for the descending order, what we need to do, just we will change this order. So let's make it 1 and make it -1, like this. Just we will change the order, and let's make it else if, and at the last what we will do, we will return result. Okay, the result, save it. What we did, this sort function, what it will do, we will pass first of all three values, three arguments to this result. It means our data, sort by and sort field. So in ascending order and descending order, so we will do one of them, and finally we will return this result. We have applied our, if whenever we would like to sort ascending, so we will just apply all our setting, it means logic, and this result. Finally we will return this result. First of all, what we need to do, we will just, okay, come here to the handle change. Whenever we call this, okay, whenever we search something, so we will sort also the data. When we search something like this, okay, whenever we write here something and searching, so we should sort simultaneously the data also. If the sort field were title or description, the sort by is ascending or descending, so it means that whenever we are searching, we should sort our data also. So now we will call this sort function here inside this handle change function. So in this handle change function, first of all, we will just call this, okay, set result. So let's call that method, and we will assign this result, okay, this filter data to this result variable results. So after assigning that, now instead of assigning this filter data to set list to display that, we will assign the sorted data to this set list, okay, to display on the screen. So let's remove this result, and we will call now sort function, and we will pass these three things. Okay, the first one is this results, let's pass that. The second one is sort by, the third one is sort field. save it. Yeah, it is working. What does this mean? Sort function, sort by, that is sort by, and sort field. It is okay. So we have done it. Okay, now let's move to another function. Okay, that is that whenever we make changes, okay, like here and the sort field, okay, we are changing from title to description or from the description to the title. So for that, let's come here to the select, and here we will call on change event, unchanged event. So now we will call here a function. So let's create an arrow function, and we will name it change sort field, and we will pass e dot target dot value. Okay, whatever value we selected, so we will pass that to this function. Same to this, we will whenever we change the type, so we will call a function here. Whenever we change the type from ascending to descending, so here we will change the sort type, and we will pass the value to that function. Now let's create these two functions: change sort field, change sort type, const change sort field, and we will get here the field. Now we will just implement this function. So for this function, let's first of all set sort, what was the name, sort field. Okay, set sort field, and we will assign this field to that. It means we will change the value of this sort field, okay, to the new value that we have selected. So after that, what we need to do, set query, and inside the query we will set query whatever is in the query. So we will just update that. Okay, we will update the query, and finally we will just update our list. So to update our list, for that we will call set list, and here we will implement the logic. Okay, so for example, if we change the field, so we will just implement the refresh our data also. So now inside this set list, okay, to update that value, what we need to do, we will use this variable, okay, that we have created, result variable. Now we need to use this variable. So let's do it. Okay, let's just come here, and here we will write if not result in and else. This means if we have filtered the data, this result, we set this result data when we filter the data. It means that when we search, if we didn't do search, so for that we will implement the logic. If we did search before applying this change, so we will implement this logic. So the whole logic is that we will call the sort function. Sort function. So the sort function, what we need to pass, we will pass first of all the posts. Why we passed the post, I will just pass two other values also now, which is sort type and sort, that is sort type, I think. Yeah, sort type, sort by, and the field. And also let's copy this. I will explain it to you, don't worry. And instead of posts, I will pass the result. So what does this mean? Okay, so here we want to just, whenever we change the field, it means we want to change the title to description. So what it will do, it will first of all look to this result. If it means that we did before this the search, so it will just call this sort function. It will pass the result to that. It means it will pass the filter data to the sort function. If we didn't do search before doing this changing title to description or description to the title, so it will call this function and it will pass posts. It means the whole our data, okay, the whole data to the sort function. This is the logic that we have implemented. Okay, I hope that you got this concept. Now let's implement the second function, which is change sort type. Okay, this one, let's copy this one and let's const paste it here, and here we will get type, and here we will implement the logic. Let's copy these three lines. It needs just a few line up changes. Like here we will just set sort by, and we will assign type. The query is okay, and here again we need to use the result. And now here we will just use again the posts, and here we will use the type, and here we will use the this variable, okay, sort field. And we will use result, and we will use type sort field. Again the logic is the same. If we have filtered the data, so it will call this function. It means it will pass the filter data, this result. So if we didn't do search, it means if we didn't filter our data, so it will pass the whole data, the posts, okay, with other two fields, the type and the field. So I think everything is done. Let's try it once. What happened? Okay, let's move to the browser and let's remove it. Let's close it. For example, let's just sort this data. This is ascending, so we will make it descending. So let's make it descending. Look at the data has just sorted by descending order. So let's search it. For example, let's make it back ascending, and let's search it something, okay, like this. And let's now we want to sort based on description, and we'll make it description descending like this. Title ascending, descending, so that is okay. So it is all about the sorting functionality, okay. This title, make it ascending like this. So this is the functionality that we have implemented, like the sort, the search, the filter, and this was the whole code that you have. So I will just post the code to GitHub also. You will find this code there, okay. Yes. So if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel, like the video and comment down. Thanks for watching.